You got a scholarship to go to Morehouse when it was, you had only completed the 10th grade.
Yes.
So what happened to the 11th and 12th grade? Didn't need that? And you went to Morehouse, weren't you kind of young to get to college?
I was 16, and I was part of a program, so I wasn't the only one. It had been going on for 3 years, and I was in the third year of this experiment. And there were about 15 of us in my group, and there had been some before. So the college had sort of adjusted to these young kids coming in who didn't have courses. So we had good counselors, we had very good teachers, and evidently we were smart. I didn't know it because we were able to not just survive, but I would say we were some of the most accomplished students in the college.
Okay, so you go to Morehouse and you decide you want to major in physics. So was that a very popular major at Morehouse at the time?
I was the only physics major for my entire 4 years in my class. There was one before me and one before him.
And what did you tell your parents you were going to be a physics major? What did they say?
My parents were very good. My mother, I think, would have wanted me to be the typical mother, to be a doctor, and I got a PhD. That was something. But they were comfortable with whatever I chose. I came to physics through mathematics. I was not a tinkerer. I was not a person who did experiments. And in fact, I was not that attracted to laboratory science, but I liked mathematics, and I was pretty good at it. And when I took my first physics course, I saw that here was a way mathematics could be used to try to understand the world around us.
So you majored in physics, you graduated from Morehouse,
Mm-hmm.
and then you decided to get a PhD in physics at Washington University in St. Louis. Why did you pick Washington University? A very good school, but how did you pick that school?
My physics teacher at Morehouse, his name was Hans Sabinus Hobart Christensen. He was Danish white gentleman, a PhD from Harvard. And he became my mentor and grew into a friend. But as I said, I was the only, in my advanced physics classes at Morehouse, I was the only one in the class. So it was like the Oxford tutorial system, just Chris and myself. And Chris recommended that I go to WashU. This is 1960 now, and because I worked at Morehouse 1 year. And it wasn't clear that every place was going to be welcoming or nurturing and supportive of a young black person who wanted to be a physicist. And Chris thought WashU had that environment, and it turned out that it did.